Hisoka is one of the most popular Hunter x Hunter characters, but like many, he is intelligent. Just how smart is Hisoka? From the beginning of Hunter x Hunter, Hisoka was a very intimidating and what seemed to be a dangerous character. He was noticeably mysterious and unique, but also highly intelligent because he would do unusual things as well as having unusual perspectives on things and would find ways to do exactly what he wanted and get the satisfaction he was looking for, which you can only be able to do this effectively if you are very intelligent, or even when he first meets Gon and toys with him during the Hunter exam. He knows exactly what he's doing, approaching it in a way that's going to satisfy him, then leaving Gon to improve and eventually reach his prime to become a tough opponent for Hisoka to beat. If we go to the York New arc where he teamed up with Kurapika, he was great at being mysterious and sneaky, going behind the Phantom Troop's back. Chrollo thought that Hisoka was just being taken advantage of and had not actually betrayed them. Pretty much, Hisoka was 2 steps ahead the entire time. And remember, Chrollo is a very intelligent individual. Hisoka may not be the smartest Hunter x Hunter character, but he's smart enough to go on for so long getting exactly what he wants. And of course this has a lot to do with how powerful he is, but him being this intelligent makes him so much more capable and leads to him taking the right actions at the right times and knowing how to act. He's a great manipulator and has no problem lying. He's like a big cat or a predator stalking their prey and pouncing when it's time. Whether it's waiting for his next opponent to reach their prime or just someone he's looking to mess with and get satisfaction from or pleasure from and take out or take advantage of, he's great at using others to his own advantage and satisfaction. Whether it was the Phantom Troop or whether it was the main characters like Kurapika, Leorio, Gon, and Killua, he's manipulating everyone around him, and since he's so unusual and sneaky, no one truly understands him. They don't understand what his true intentions are, how selfish and egotistical he is. Hisoka also has a very good mindset. He's extremely confident, as well as calm, but determined, which leads him to succeeding far more often and much more likely to reach his goals. It's all a game to him. Everyone around him he uses like a pawn, and he manipulates them for his own benefit and his own satisfaction, just to have fun, as if they're nothing compared to him and he's better than anyone. He has a unique way of doing things and looking at things. Since others wouldn't expect his way of thinking, they don't know any better and fall right into his trap. He's always looking for things that benefit him in some way. He's an amazing Nen user and fighter. When he took on Castro the second time, he stayed calm and confident. Even if things seemed against him at first during the beginning of the fight, he stayed patient and figured Castro out. Ended up taking out Castro at the end like it was nothing, beating his ego even more, which is exactly what he wanted. He plans things out in a way that give him the best chance of survival. And what do I mean by this? Keeping control of others for his own benefit, for his own satisfaction, pleasure, to wait for other Nen users to reach their peak. When he fought Gon in Heaven's Arena, he toyed with him some more because he had everything set up perfectly. It went exactly as he wanted. Gon wasn't at his prime yet. He got to toy around and get pleasure from one of his future opponents that hasn't reached their prime yet, beat them and dominate them, while making them desperate for revenge. And after that's built up for so many years, he's looking to take that right away from them when he beats them in the final battle. Hisoka's intelligence is like a mental battle and game. His whole existence and way of thriving is dependent on others. He uses others for pleasure and satisfaction. What exactly is Hisoka's IQ though? I would estimate it's around 150 to 160, probably pretty close to Kurapika's, but a little lower. The way Hisoka carries himself and portrays himself to others make others fear him, confused about him, which allows him to get an even better chance to take advantage of them. This whole game goes exactly in his favor. Hisoka doesn't bother just continuously and constantly going after others and confrontationally beating them and asserting his dominance over them. I'm not saying he doesn't, but a lot of the time, it's a part of his game and enjoyment to be in the background, being mysterious, finding other ways to take advantage of people, being unexpected. With how Hisoka is, it makes it so hard for others. The problem a lot of the time with his opponents or others he's surrounded with is when they interact with him or approach him, they give in to what he wants. They're either frightened, get manipulated somehow, and he gets pleasure. They never beat him or find a way to make him scared. Don't even put him down. A lot of the time, he is actually being validated by others. People know how powerful he is. They treat him as if he's a huge threat, very dangerous. But if someone was to act towards him as if he wasn't all that, he wasn't really that powerful or great, it would probably kind of annoy him or get to him. If others acted as if he wasn't that strong, they avoided him, ignored him, also acted as if they were confident around him, weren't scared of him at all, just had no interest in him, it would probably make him pretty sad because he's not getting any validation, he's not being interacted with or given a chance to really get pleasure or take advantage of them, and instead of his opponent that he's looking for having to prove themselves to him by reaching their peak, him handpicking them himself and then beating them, it's like he has to pique their interest, go after them, lose some of the control, and possibly even put slight doubt in his mind, needing to prove himself to others instead of it being the other way around. I could also say Hisoka is very intelligent, so he's very good at being a manipulator and being sneaky, but others should just be more cautious. But with the way he acts, he interests others. This is exactly what he wants. He's unique to others, but at the same time has somewhat appealing traits, like being confident and powerful, which others can seek to be themselves. So it's a never-ending cycle that Hisoka wants, and he knows he has the control of. So Hisoka is just doing things perfectly. With how intelligent he is and powerful, it's going to be very hard to stop him and put him down. And Hisoka knows this. So this game he set up, he made perfectly. And that's what makes him so confident and sure that he's in control. The only way to beat Hisoka is to actually beat him in a fight, which is going to shatter and break his confidence. But with Hisoka positioned perfectly, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Most of the time, Hisoka's sneaky or mysterious, seems like he's ignoring others. However, he has great awareness and knows what's going on around him. Until somebody worthy steps up and defeats him, his game is going to keep going on, as well as his manipulation and him destroying others, like how he destroyed Castro's confidence, beating him, or how he went behind the Phantom Troop's back and damaged it greatly while just toying with the Phantom Troop, getting satisfaction, pleasure, and getting closer to reaching his ultimate goal. He's someone who's never really truly mad at others. He's very good at controlling his anger. He's always in a more so happy or playful mood. When others are pissed at him, he's ready, confident, and calm, trying to save himself and do whatever it takes to drain others. We see this during the Hunter exam when he fights one of the other contenders hiding in a bush. The whole time he's just dodging all the attacks, tires them out, and lets a Lumi finish him off with his needles. The whole time just being playful, getting satisfaction from it, and having an exciting experience where he came out on top, showed that he was untouchable, and toyed with his opponent to their end. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.